Well, we all know these four brothers. These turtles are really a part of our childhood memories. Back then, every single one of us had a favorite turtle. We were arguing with our friends about which one was the strongest, the coolest, or the smartest. And secretly, we were all imagining the same thing. What if I could actually be one of them? What if I could fight like them? We all love that dream, but what if I tell you today that dream actually can become real? Yes. There are many banger games with this concept, games that try to bring that fantasy to life in a different ways, but I honestly think I found the best one. So here we are with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from 2003, a masterpiece filled with pure creativity. And if that sounds familiar, yeah, just like the Kung Fu Panda game we talked about in previous video. So give me a few minutes and I will tell you exactly why you should play this game before your time runs out. First things first. The entire game is built around stages. Each stage is divided into multiple areas and you have to complete all of them to unlock the next stage. Now here is the catch, you must finish a stage in one go. If you leave the game, change settings, close it, or even decide to play something else for a while, your progress inside that stage is completely gone. When you come back, you start that stage from the beginning. So yeah, the game only saves stage progress, not area progress. Be careful with that. And it gets even more intense when you realize this. In every stage, you can only die 6 times. After that, it's over. You're sent straight back to the start of the stage. That's when the game slowly starts messing with your nerves in a good way. Level design and atmosphere. Each stage contains several areas and every single area has its own unique vibe. From underground sewers to city streets to subway stations and even inside moving subways. What really impressed me is that each area also has its own music. And the music actually fits the environment perfectly. Speaking of music, the soundtrack in this game is honestly really good. Most tracks are electronic, fast-paced and energetic. They push you forward instead of distracting you and I personally enjoy them a lot. Enemies and combat pressure. Enemy variety is another strong point. Each area shares some common enemy types, but almost every new area introduces at least one new enemy, from ninjas to robots to regular humans. And the important part is this, each enemy has their own fighting style. Some are fast, some are heavy hitters, some use special weapons, some even have special abilities. And yes, some of them are completely invisible. At times, it really feels like certain enemies were designed specifically to get on your nerves. They spam attacks together, surround you, and sometimes even grab you in a way that you can't escape. Moments like that can easily push you toward a rage quit. Boss fights and game mods. Every stage ends with a boss fight, and before reaching the final boss fight, you will often face many bosses in certain areas. Those are usually easier but still fun. The boss variety is solid too, including Shredder, the original villain we all know. Besides the story mode, the game also includes a 2v2 mode for local play and a challenge mode which for some reason was unavailable for me, and about that 2v2 mode, it was unavailable for me too, not because of the game, but because I had no one to play with. You can also play the story mode with friends, but again only locally. Honestly, an online mode would be insane. Controls and mechanics. Connecting a controller to PC for this game is surprisingly easy. Unlike many old games that make controller setup a nightmare, this one works smoothly. Control-wise, the game gives you 3 attack buttons, 1 dodge button, 1 jump button, and a shrinking through. You can combine these buttons to create different combos and continuous attacks. Combat feels simple on the surface but surprisingly deep when you get into it. Shurinkens also come in different types: normal, electrical with a stun effect, explosive. You usually find them inside gray boxes. Items and environment interaction. Those same boxes also contain healing items. They look like human foods. Honestly, I still don't know what exactly they are, but each one restores a different amount of health. Important deal, if you break a box and don't pick up the item, it disappears after a few seconds. Areas also contain interactive objects. Fire hydrants that spray water and deal damage, cars that explode, explosive barrel, and many other small environmental traps. These little details make combat feel more dynamic and alive. Visuals, cutscenes, and final thoughts. I actually really like the graphic style, even by today's standards, still enjoyable to watch. The cutscenes are smooth, animated as well, and complete. All chapters from the original story and movies are present and nothing feels out of place. Chef's kiss. The game does have a story, but let's be honest, you'll remember this game more for its gameplay and its atmosphere than its plot. At the end of each level, the game shows your clear type, adding a small challenge factor. Characters repeat some dialogue lines during fights, but personally I didn't mind them at all. Some of them actually stick in your head for days.
Out of my way, Nimrod! Now I'm... Double shot!
So yeah, that was our new game introduction for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one.